Hello, all of you bold, beautiful, brilliant, and highly evolved souls. I'm going to do another short video here on how to tell when you are being invalidated, because you might be so used to being invalidated that you may not even realize that it's happening or what's happening. It can be super confusing. Um, so I just wanted to list a few examples of that, and then also examples of what it feels like to be validated. So first, for invalidation, you probably will feel like you need to over-explain yourself and explain things a few times or put things in bold letters because you feel like the other person just somehow isn't getting what you're saying. So you're um, forced to um, try to yeah, and it's like over explaining. Like, of course, if a friend asks you for some clarification, that's one thing. But if you go if you end up kind of on the defensive, like feeling like this person is not on your side, that's kind of the feeling that you'll get, is that they're like almost against you. Like, especially like should comments can really prompt that. um if someone tells you you should be making more money and you're just like, this is what's happening in my life and this is what I'm doing, or things like that, or if they tell you, you should be exercising more, and then you start defending yourself, like why you're not exercising, and you feel like, why am I explaining this? Why I'm explaining my life to this person? It's none of their business. You're a free person. You get to choose how you live your life and what you do, and you know what you're doing, and what's best for you, and your whole life situation. A lot of people just want to like give you some quick fix, for your, if you're explaining your difficulties or things to a person, you want to get that. Just most people just want to be heard and listened to. But a narcissist or a very emotionally immature person will often, yeah, just try to dismiss you or give you advice, or, tell you that you're not, your feelings are wrong about this, you shouldn't be feeling that way. So then, yeah, you're going to obviously feel, the other thing is, yeah, feeling defensive, feeling like you're suddenly in this fight against this person, rather than it feeling like they're with you and they're on your side. And you get this real sense of like you're in this doing battle, like having to like, this, no, this is, this is what I'm doing and this is why I'm doing it. And it can be exhausting, right? Because why should you have to explain? You shouldn't, or you don't. You do not have to over explain any of your choices or your feelings or anything. Another feeling you might have is just feeling confused, like, what just happened here? I just had this conversation. I was telling my friend about this. I'm having problems with my boyfriend or whatever, and I leave this situation just feeling just like weird and confused, and like, yeah, like what just happened? I don't feel like there was really any connection there. Which is another sign, you don't feel connection after the conversation. You feel like almost like it's the opposite, like there's been like, a distancing. So you can feel very alone. Um, you can definitely feel like you're not, like you didn't feel heard, you didn't feel understood. Like, did they get me? I don't think they really got me. Um, and some of the other big feelings you're going to have, probably, well, I should say that I have had, is feeling really irritated, feeling really frustrated, feeling angry, and even furious because, someone's telling me I'm too sensitive, or someone's telling me, what I should do or how I should think, or what, I just get like, yeah, I can just get furious about that. Or when someone, just sort of, maybe dismisses me and just says, well, but, you just got to see the bright side of things or something. Yeah, it's can be very, it's just a way to shut you down, And yeah, and the other one is shame. You just feel like you're going to feel like about this small because they have talked down to you. They have made you seem like, you know, your feelings, your whatever situation you're talking about, that it doesn't matter, that it's not important, that you're not valuable to them, that you're not in, that you're, you want your friend or your spouse or whatever to, and well, if you're still, if you have contact with your parents, or if you have a parent that is healthy, you want them to understand you and feel connected. That's the whole point of conversations, is to feel connected. Invalidation creates separation. So that's my overview of feeling invalidated. And when you feel like you've been validated, it's a way different feeling. And I just had it this morning when I called the distress line, which I still often do when I'm in a really intense flashback. And this woman was amazing. I was just like, and my reactions were like, yes, that's how I'm feeling. Yes, that's it. Exactly. Like she was saying it. That sounds terrifying. Like she was using empathetic statements. That sounds terrifying. Or I can imagine that must be exhausting for you. Or you must feel so scared and so alone in all of this. That must feel, I can understand you're feeling hopeless, so a lot of validation and empathy. And I'm just like, yes, exactly. Yes, you're getting it. You're getting me. Thank you. And that's the feeling that you have. And even just saying that now, I can feel myself just like, I feel more expansive, and I feel like it's a sense of relief. It's a sense of like all humans want and need to be, to be loved, to be seen, to be heard, to feel understood, to feel like they belong, and to feel connected to others. So that's the power of validation, is if you have someone who is validating you and just saying, yes, it's just like saying, yes, those are your feelings. Yes, it's understandable you feel that way. Yeah, that must be really lonely for you, so just validate the other person's emotional experience without trying to change it or fix it or, brush it under the table or whatever, sweep it under the rug or whatever that saying is, they're just open and just receiving you. And that's what it feels like. It's like you're being received. Wow. Even as I say this, I didn't know I was going to say that, but you feel like you're being received by the other person, that they're open and they're receptive to who you are, what you're feeling, what your perceptions are, your beliefs, your opinions, your ideas, your preferences, your methods, your way of living. They're just open. They just want to know you, and narcissists don't. They just want to, do all the opposite of that. They don't want to know you. They're not open. They're very closed people. And this is one sign of a narcissist that I've really started to realize lately, is that narcissists are very closed, very controlling about, well, obviously they control everything, or try to. So yeah, it's a real sense of, and then after the conversation I had was like, I felt like filled up. I felt like, oh, someone has understood me today. Someone, I felt a little bit of belonging in the world, just a little bit, it gives you a little bit of sense of safety and security as well. When someone is, you really feel like someone's on your side and they got your back and they're just giving you emotional support. And that's really, that's all I need anyway. And I think that's, most humans, that's really what we need. We don't want someone to, tell us, how we should be or how we should live or, what we should be feeling like. So I hope this was also helpful. I just wanted to put it as a little add on to my little invalidation series here. So hope that was helpful. Hope this has been validating for you. And I'm wishing you many, many blessings on your journey of healing and awakening. And I am Davina at Boldness Blooming. Thank you for watching.